is the pip with pizzazz? Who is all ginger and jazz? Who is as glamorous as? Who's an American beauty rose with an American beauty nose and 10 American beauty toes? Hey, Mr. On Scene, here I
am. I hope you like your Broadway hot.
It's the Broadway musical you've been praying for. The show the New York Times calls exhilarating, unstoppable, obviously a hit. Some like it hot.
Some like it hot.
The Associated Press calls it a glorious, big, high-kicking musical. And Deadline declares it's a tap-dancing, razzle-dazzling embrace of everything you love about musical theater. Some like it hot. Visit telecharge.com.
On Broadway, there's no place like Oz, and there's no show like Wicked. Loved by millions, it's a Broadway classic. Time magazine calls it a magical musical with brains, heart, and courage. And it's the only show where you can experience the thrill of defying gravity. Wicked. See it this spring. Get tickets now.
Kimberly Akimbo is the winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. And it's won more Tony Awards than any other show. It's all about growing up and growing old, in no particular order.
Just enjoy the time.
Critics have said it's profoundly funny and deeply moving. And I loved it from the first note to the last. Meet your new favorite musical, Kimberly Akimbo, on Broadway. Get tickets today.
The most romantic night on Broadway is Moulin Rouge, the musical. Experience the Tony-winning spectacular Moulin Rouge, the musical, on Broadway.
The Broadway hit as big as the city itself, New York, New York, is nominated for 9 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. Jesse Green from the New York Times proclaims, it's a blow-the-roof-off musical. This Big Apple fantasy has what Broadway lovers want, pure entertainment.
Don't bet against New York.
New York, New York. Tickets on SeatGeek at SeatGeek.com/NYNY.
5, 6, 7, 8.
The party is just getting started at Chicago on Broadway. Get tickets now at chicagothemusical.com.
Prepare to believe the unbelievable. The New York Times raves Life of Pi is a wonder. It's a glorious and powerful marvel of stagecraft that makes for an exhilarating evening of theater. Life of Pi, now on Broadway.
Lion King. Share it with someone you love.
It's time to get your wish on.
Aladdin on Broadway.
Ooh. If you like bling, we've got all the bling. This here's my favorite part. This is more than just Broadway. It's spectacular. Now that's what I call bringing down the house.
Aladdin, dazzling Broadway one wish at a time. Tickets at AladdinTheMusical.com.
Larry is a photographer. He's gone to Palm Springs to take the perfect photo of his parents. He's been there for months. Nathan Lane, Danny Burstein, and Zoe Wanamaker star in Pictures from Home on Broadway. Get your tickets today.
Summer 1976. Laura Linney and Jessica Hecht star in a new Broadway play about the power of friendship and the spirit of independence. Don't miss Summer 1976. Get your tickets today.
The collaboration has arrived. Paul Bettany is exquisite. Jeremy Pope is brilliant in the London sensation that brings fireworks to Broadway. The collaboration, now extended through February 5th only. Don't miss it.
Parade is this year's Tony Award winner for Best Musical Revival and Best Direction of a Musical. Ben Platt and Michaela Dimond shine. Parade, on Broadway until August 6th.
Camelot has just been nominated for 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical Revival, featuring a cast of 27 and a 30-piece orchestra. It's a royal delight and a thing of beauty. Camelot, the legendary Broadway musical at Lincoln Center Theater.
The Book of Mormon is the biggest, boldest, funniest musical with transcendent, cathartic song and dance showstoppers. A show that never quits and is hilarious, unafraid of just about anything. It's not just funny as hell, it's funnier. The Book of Mormon. The Mormons are searching for paradise. Turns out it's on Broadway. The Book of Mormon. Tickets on sale now.
There's a new musical that has Broadway on a Twitter. Shucked is fast, funny, and full of fiber. This corn-fed, cornbread musical is truly something to sing about. Get Shucked. You'll be glad you did. Visit shuckedmusical.com.
Outrageous comedy is back, courtesy of The Cottage, the side-splitting screwball comedy that's an over-the-top Broadway funhouse guaranteed to make you laugh for 2 hours straight. The Cottage, directed by Jason Alexander, on Broadway through October 29th.
Emmy Award winner Sean Hayes returns to Broadway in Goodnight Oscar, a hilariously funny new play. Goodnight Oscar is a must-see. Sean Hayes is a revelation in a stunner of a performance. Goodnight Oscar. Get tickets now.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical comedy, Bad Cinderella.
Let me stop you right there. You've seen these commercials before. People singing, people dancing, quotes popping on the screen talking about how great the show is. And guess what? They're right. I am Bad Cinderella. This is a big singing and dancing Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. And if you miss Phantom, well, there's a new baddie in town now. Take it away, announcer guy.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella, now on Broadway.
Peter Pan Goes Wrong, Broadway's next smash hit. It's the classic everyone loves gone hilariously wrong. The funniest show running on Broadway. Through July 9th only. Get hooked at pangoeswrongbroadway.com.
What if Juliet got a second chance at life after Romeo? And Juliet, the most fun you'll have on Broadway, and the smart, laugh-out-loud musical we need right now. Get tickets at AndJulietBroadway.com.
You want Britney's biggest hits?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
You ready for Broadway's best night out? Audiences are going crazy for the musical that will have you screaming, "Gimme, gimme more." It's enough to make you scream and shout. Oh, baby, baby, this musical was born to make fans happy. It will leave you breathless. Expect to keep on dancing long after it ends. Once Upon a One More Time on Broadway. Get tickets now at onemoretimemusical.com.
The Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, is the thrilling, true story of a Brooklyn kid.
I'm a songwriter. You know, that's all I want to do is write songs.
Who put everything he had into his music.
Nobody out there sounds the way that you do.
And took us all along for the ride. The songs you love, the story you've never heard until now. The Neil Diamond Musical, A Beautiful Noise, on Broadway. Get your tickets today.
You've been hit by.
Heard the future and risked everything to bring it to the world. Now his vision and his story explodes to life on stage. Rock and Roll Man. Visit telecharts.com.
Adventure runs in the family at Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway. Join Harry and his son on a mind-blowing race through time, brought to life with the most astonishing theatrical magic ever seen on stage. It's time to believe in magic again. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. See it this winter. Tickets at harrypotterbroadway.com.
Quiet on set. Roll cameras.
The USS Indianapolis, 1945. Damn near 1,100 men went over the side. There was no rafts. None.
Oh, for God's sake, I can't say this. It's duller than my tax return.
The Shark is Broken. The Olivier-nominated comedy hit is about to make waves on Broadway. The story you know is just a drop in the ocean. The Shark is Broken on Broadway. Get tickets now.
Great Scott! The award-winning Back to the Future the Musical arrives on Broadway June 30th. Book your tickets today.